Bless rising to you, Hope Mac. Bless rising, Glow. Ava's bless rising to you. Cassie, hey, beautiful. Bless rising to you. Bless rising, Yolanda. Bless. Hey, Richie Rich, how you doing? Hey, fellas. Bless rising to everyone. Terry Cody, bless rising to you. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We made it another day. Praise God. Sharon Ross, bless rising to you, my love. Vicky Gale, bless rising to you. Driving, you be careful out there. Hey, Piggles, bless rising to you. Thank you for that gift, Cassie. Let me change this. Let me remove this. Okay, let me do it. I think I did it wrong. There we go. Life going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Yeah. Say that. Okay, save. Okay, it won't let me save, but it is what it is. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Cynthia, bless rising to you. Real raw. How you doing? Bless rising to you. Thank y'all for those beautiful pink hearts. Driving as well, Yolanda. You be careful out there, my love. Christine, bless rising to you, beautiful. Thank you for the pink hearts. Thank you all. Glendine, bless rising to you. Hey, Shonda, bless rising to you, beautiful. I'm trying to miss anyone. All right. Okay. So listen, y'all. What is it? Swatted. How you doing? Bless rising to you. Never seen you in the chat before, but welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, y'all. Hey T, bless rising to you. Trying to remember your regular handle. I see YouTube. They haven't switched it back yet. Maryland, Washington, bless rising to you. Um, Listen, y'all. We're 4 minutes in. I love all of you. See, yes, I love all of you content creators and pickle subs and all. Nord, nephew. Yes, yes, absolutely. Hey, Nicole, bless rising to you. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're renewing or if you are becoming a member of the family, but welcome, my love. I appreciate you so much. Teresa, bless rising to you. And no one is asking anyone to pick. Nobody, not nobody over this way. Thank you for being a member, Nicole, for 2 months. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love, baby. So very much. No, I'm not asking anyone. I'm only speaking for me. I'm speaking for TP. Okay? I'm not speaking for anyone else but TP. and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done with it. Now, I told y'all on the live I did the other night, um, that y'all may not see me. I might be in the bushes. A lot of the times I am in the bushes or I'm on the replay gang. And sometimes, I see things that kind of like, catch me off guard or catch me by surprise, just like, what's been going on the last couple of days. And um I came out here and I asked a question, And don't know if my question was answered, but it is what it is. I'm good. Hey Angelique, grand rising to you, my love. Blessed rising to you, my love. Hey Tamara, blessed rising to you. I'm gonna say this, y'all, because um what I'm going to lay out is the truth, the undivided truth. Okay. And I hate to go back down this road. I know where I'm taking my platform, and this is not it. But when I hear misinformation being given, I have to speak up, okay? Especially when it involves me. Nicole, I understand why you feel the way that you feel. Again, I just like when all the shenanigans began back in 2025, my thing was the supporters, you know, who was going to be woman or man enough to let the supporters know I stand with you wherever you want to go, whoever you want to support, you have that right to do so. I said it. I wasn't going to be upset with anyone because they were in this person's chat or that person's chat. Okay, Piggles, get your workout on, my love. Okay. Jody Grant rising to you. Bless rising to you. At this point, Nicole, I totally agree. There's some things, y'all, like I asked Justine one question. She didn't answer. And I saw that because I looked at the chat when I went back after I did my live. I went back because I was told in my chat that I was, um misinformed. So I went back and I looked at the chat. I listened to the content creator. Uh, I listened to you, Justice, and Justice. I'm not coming at you sideways or anything like that, but you're wrong, baby. You're absolutely wrong. And I'm going to tell you where you are wrong at. Number one, I hate to bring this up, but you put it out there, so I feel like I can address it. When you said that you didn't ask anyone, or when your father passed, no one came out here swinging for you, when those people over there were laughing at you, when those people over there were talking about you, I have a live and it's still up. I had your back. I'm speaking for TP. Okay. Not speaking for anyone else. Trey. Bless rising to you, my love. I'm at the lab for blood work, but listening. All right, my love. I hope everything comes back great. Hope you get great news. I know usually when I give blood work, by the end of the day, I get my results. So I hope that everything comes back wonderful, and that everything it is going well with you, Trey. So let me say this, Justice. You may not have asked anyone to come out here and fight for you. I lost my father. I know how traumatizing that whole experience is. Your situation was a little deeper than mine because you had to deal with another entity. I did. My father was not married. I was the oldest child. So um at the end of the day, me and my brothers, we worked together when it came to the planning of my father's services. Whatever was left as far as my father's personal items, those things were divided amongst my brothers and myself. We picked and chose what we wanted. We were fair. There was no fighting. There was no arguing. Jody, thank you for that heart. I'm gonna read your comment. When she said, out with the old and in with the new, that's when I left. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically saying, you know, gone on. I don't want you over here. And you cannot get upset with anyone for taking things that you say the way that they did, especially when comments like this are made, out with the old and in with the new. Good luck with that. Good luck with it, because I've experienced the air quotes new. And there's nothing real about them. Nothing real about them. And it's been proven that there is nothing real about them. The support is not real. Okay. Um, I sat around this mofo for almost 2 years, paying somebody's light bill, putting food on somebody's table, etc. And the whole time I found out that the mofo didn't like me, and apparently the minions didn't either. So good luck with the new. Good luck with the new. Because TMC, how you doing? Blessed rising to you, my love. 74 had her back. She talked about what she said on her live. And we all had her back when it came to the passing of her father. We all had her back. I came out here and I had a drag session with that bird brain over there on Ash Street. The one, I'm not even gonna talk, I'm not even gonna put her down because that's not what this live is about. Cute her wife, blessed rising to you, beautiful. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Because I was very wait, child. Said a lot. Blessed rising to you, Robin. Um, but to my recollection, okay, let me go back to the fallout because that was brought up. When that whole situation happened, Justice, you had nothing to do with that. You were not a part of the content creators. Hey, Crystal, blessed rising to you, beautiful. You were not a part of the yeah, I actually cried when her dad passed because I knew how close they were, said Angelique. And Angelique, I felt that pain because I knew how close she and her dad was. That's why I felt, not just because I liked her, but I felt, obligated to come out here and defend her when she could not come out here and fight for herself. You know what I'm saying? She could have if she wanted to, but that girl was hurt. That woman, excuse me, that woman was hurting. You know what I'm saying? And I've proven, my loyalty to her, not only by supporting her channel with a membership. I don't give a dang if it was 99 cents, 50 cents, a quarter. I paid it. You know what I'm saying? I may not have been in the chat again, but I may have been in your bushes, or you best believe I'm going to be on the replay. But all of this messy foolishness, Pittsburgh Steelers, blessed rising to you, my love. Ava said that's what I was so confused about. Nobody ever said anything about or to her, and they have not. They have not. You took the bait, Justice, hook, line, and mother freaking sinker. You did exactly what they wanted you to do. When that girl spoke out for you and your channel, Queen L, blessed rising to you. If I miss anyone, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying to, my mind is just all over the place because I could not believe what I heard. We leap up, blessed rising to you. I couldn't believe what I heard. And I said I was done with this foolishness, but I got to come out here and clear it up because one thing, my name is not going to be tarnished. You understand what I'm saying? You may not have said TP's name, but TP is lumped in there because TP was a part of all of that foolery that happened back in 2025. You know what I'm saying? When people showed their true colors, when the mask fell off, when people parted ways, like, God did the Red Sea. Yeah, we parted ways with those people, but we never parted from you, Justice. Our support for you was genuine. You are not one of the B's, the MFers. You are not one of the content creators that Rita was speaking on. And you can say, and anyone else could say, oh, there's her minion. She's ruling them. She's controlling them. Think what you want to think. Okay. I don't care at this point. I know that woman was not speaking on Justice. The people that she was speaking on, they knew who she was talking about. They knew exactly who she was talking about. And those of us who were in it from the beginning. We knew who she was speaking on. And Justice, it was not you. You were not the person that she was speaking on. We know that you don't need anyone to come out here and fight for you. But when you were at your weakest moment, when you were at your lowest point that you can be, when you lost your father, like I said, I came out here and I swung for you. I did. You don't have to ask me to do that when my support for you is genuine, when my loyalty to you is 100. You don't have to ask me to do that. I'm going to do that. I am. I may not have gotten everyone who was attacking you, but you best believe I got the ones that I heard, and the lives are still up. 74 had your back. You know what I'm saying? We all had your back. So to now come out here and say what it is that you're saying, like, oh my gosh, you were never a part of this, Justice. Justice, you were never a part of this. That's why you never lost. You never lost in it. That's why your name never came up in a negative, in any controversy, in any clapbacks that may have been done, any back and forth that may have been going on. Your name never came up because you were never a part of it. You were never a part of it. But what you did allow, and what myself and what the subscribers, the supporters of your channel, who are trained writers, who support Rita and yourself, what they wanted to know was, and what they wanted you to do was to clarify. They wanted you to come out here and not mix words. They wanted you to come out here and boldly stand on business and say, not only does that lady not speak for me, but what she is saying is untrue. And you did not do that, Justice. You did not. That is the reason why the supporters left. That's why they left. And people have the right. People have the right to support whomever they choose to support. The same way those people supporters left our platforms, they wasn't for us from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't for us from the beginning. So I didn't care about them leaving. I didn't give a dang. I ain't missed nothing. Absolutely nothing. You weren't really there for me. You were only there because your boss, your master, since I have a boss and a master, you was only there because your boss and your master was there. And your boss and your master, they had yet to turn that key that said, don't support this person, that person, and this person. But Justice, you were never a part of any of this. Your name never came up except for when it was discussed about your being disrespected in the group. That's the only time that your name came up in this. But you allowed someone who had she don't even have a daggone thing to do with it. She wasn't even a part of the group. The person who ran the group, they was posting her every day. Okay? You log on to the daggone, you log on, you go in the group, and the first thing you see is a photo with a person with boogers in their nose. I didn't want to see that early in the morning, especially when I'm about to, eat me a plate of food. But that person wasn't even a part of this. They inserted themselves in this. So nobody was expecting you to come out here, Justice, and fight for anyone. You were neutral in this. In all of this, you were neutral. That's why I wish you would have not allowed that person to speak for you. I really do. I know you are a strong woman. I know you are an educated woman. I know you are a smart woman. And I was let down. I just was wanting you so badly, and the supporters did too. They wanted you to clarify. They wanted you to say it plainly, and apparently you did. But I'm gonna read these comments. I'm gonna read these comments. But yeah, we were there for you when you lost your father. We were absolutely there for you. You didn't have to ask us to do that. You didn't have to ask us to do that, Justice. You didn't. And no one asked you to come out here and pick a side. No one asked you to do that. You still had Rita supporting you. You still had the train rider supporting you up until you allowed that girl over there to speak up and tell the people how you feel. You allowed her to she cast the rod, and you took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. And I'm very disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed. But let me go through these comments. Let me go through these comments. Um, it's just so much out. My mind is just racing because, yeah, I was a genuine supporter, says Shonda. It's all I know. And I was too. Even when you changed up your platform, I was still there. I never canceled my membership. My subscription was still there. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you're going to take your platform, guess what? TP was willing to follow because I supported your Justice. I rock with your Justice. But to say that someone expected you to come out here and fight for them, I don't know if this is a content thing. I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is what the people wanted. And I saw it. I saw what the people were typing in the chat. They wanted you to clarify. They wanted you to say with your own mouth, that person does not represent me. She is not my representative. She is not on my payroll. She does not run my platform. She is wrong in her statement that she made, saying, I don't support, I don't like Rita or the train riders. That did not happen. So the bags were packed and the people kicked rocks, including myself. Uh, Let me see. I just think it's really sad. Um, Again, I'm gonna start back with Avis's comment. Avis said, that's what I was so confused about. Nobody ever said anything about or to her. And it wasn't going to because she wasn't a part of it. And that mess was left in 2025. That mess and those people were left in 2025. We were still coming over in your chat. Now I didn't fall down because I'm not sitting amongst a bunch of fake, phony ass people. I'm not. So I will watch from the bushes, okay? But I did see some of my fellow train riders in the chat with them, and that's okay. That's all right because they were not there for them. They were there for you. They were there for you. So don't ever think just because you don't see TP that she does not support. Don't ever think that. They just took my little 99 cents out the other day. Nicole said we were genuinely supporters of justice. We have badges. We have had badges for months. I mean, long months at a time. Like we genuinely came into this lady's chat, engaged. We gave super stickers with, yes, gave it genuinely. Good morning, Miss Maddie. How you doing? Blessed rising to you, my love. Rita never asked her to take up for her. Never, never. No one has even put Justice's name in this mess. Nobody. But that girl over there who's scrambling for content. And girl, you can talk about me all you want. I promise you, you will never get a response from me, okay? Because there's a lot I could say about you. A lot I could say about you. Everybody says, oh, you inserting yourself, talking about me inserting myself in something. No, Brad, you inserted yourself in this. Girl, you was talked about like a dog, okay? And you still getting talked about like a dog because that group ain't gone nowhere. The only thing that left was the train riders, okay? You still getting talked about like a dog. If y'all don't wake up when you have somebody that comes out here and tells people and is saying it with their chest out when they not coughing, okay, in between coughs, when they say it in between coughs with their chest out, that I never liked this person, I just, fake the funk, that lets me know you need this. You need this. You need it. Hey, BOD, bless rise to you, hey, TP, and everyone washing dishes, listening in the bushes. I appreciate you for being here, and I thank you for those beautiful pink hearts. All right. Hey, Gotcha 105. Thank you for being a member for 11 months. I appreciate the love and the support. Hey, TP and chat in the bushes listening. Thank you. Nicole says she knew damn well when Rita came out here cursing out the rest of them bums, she had nothing to do with it. Right. Now, today, all of a sudden, Rita was talking about her too. Like, I can't deal. Me either, Nicole. That's why I said, uh, 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 uh. Back it up. Back it up. Like a Mac motherfucking truck. Let me click this live because one thing we not finna do is run with this false ass narrative. This woman has not one time come out here and asked you, Justice, to fight for her, to fight on her behalf. She ain't asked anyone, not even myself, 74, or any of the content creators that she rocks with. She's not asked any of the train riders to come out here and fight for her. She can do that on her own, and very well, I might add. Y'all act like y'all just meeting this woman today or yesterday. Crown Keeper, blessed rising to you. Thank you for the gift, my love. But yeah, what nobody was talking about you. Bless Rising Snipes, how you doing, love? No one was talking about you. Angelique, thank you for that 100. Shonda said, and I don't watch the content creators. That's why I didn't know we were actually getting kicked to the curb. But I'm cool with it. Me too, Shonda. Me too, baby. Like I said, when the last one said, pack your bags and go, baby, I have been left and I have been kicked out of better motherfucking places. I promise you that. I promise you that. But I'm not mad. I don't want anybody, any supporter to think for 1 second. Y'all go wherever you want to go. Y'all support whoever you want to support. I have said that from the beginning. From the beginning, support who you want to support. Don't let us content creators and what we have going on interfere with your support for a content creator that you've probably been supporting since before you started supporting me or 74. And I have to use these people because these are the ones I fool with. 74, Nard, Rita, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Support who you want to support. As long as you don't come over here being disrespectful, I don't have no problem with you. And I said that from day one. I said it from day one. But it ain't like that with them other people. See, they want you to pick a side. You got to pick a side. I've heard people get cursed out because they have been in Rita's chat, my chat, Nard's chat, 74's chat. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten cursed out and they've been told to get out of my chat. Not in that manner. They've been cussed the freak out. They've been talked about like a dog. But that's not how I roll over here. And that's not how any of the people that I support roll over here. Based on what I've seen. Based on what I have seen. We're all grown. Queen L said, my support was genuine as well. I had nothing to wait a minute. My support was genuine as well. It had nothing to do with Rita. 22-month badge. I don't keep a badge that long unless it was genuine. Absolutely. 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 Anthony, you double tap that screen for me, okay? Nicole said, F Justice, she's a clown and she went out like a clown. And she gonna find out. Put that picture back up. F around and find out. You finna F around and find out. I promise you. Them people over there, they done showed who they were, and I'm good. I'm good on them. God keeps blessing me. Blessed risings to you, my love. Blessed rising to you. When Lipa said I saw the support for her um from the best side. Absolutely. And it never stopped. It never wavered. So I'm confused. Like, is this for content? Why are you allowing this irrelevant ass girl to get on her platform and speak for you? When she made that ridiculous statement talking about injustice, she don't even like Rita or the train riders. Baby, I would have came out here and cleared that up. I wouldn't have danced around the mulberry bush. You know what I'm saying? I would have said it plain. The same way the people in the chat kept asking, can you please like give us some understanding? Can you give us some clarity? Is what this thing saying? Is what she's saying true? Is that how you really feel? Instead of mixing words, tell me how you really feel, man. I ain't got time. I'm not a mind reader. And Coach said exactly. She definitely wasn't any of those names. But Big Shirley know that she wasn't talking about her. She just wants to spin these false narratives to have a reason to hate Rita. And I don't understand that. That's why on my that live I did, I don't understand the dislike for Rita. Like, what is it? What is it? Because from what I've seen, Justice, you get a lot of love. We have a lot of love and respect for you. At least I did. You know what I'm saying? I did. When I thought that you was 10 toes down, you're gonna come out here and speak how you feel. You're gonna stand on it. You're not going to let somebody control or dictate how you feel. And you did that. So I'm looking at you sideways as I'm, kicking it on down the road. You know what I'm saying? As I'm kicking rocks, I'm looking at you sideways over my shoulder. BLD said, back to the bushes, speak TP. And I am. Jody, thank you for that 100. I appreciate it. Bless rising to you, go. How you doing, my love? Snipe said facts. Yeah, this is crazy. Thank you for that flower Snipes. I appreciate it, boo. It's crazy. Nicole said exactly. You definitely came out here, was going to bait. Wait a minute, was going to bat for her at her vulnerable moment. That wasn't fake love, silly ass clown. It was not. And you didn't have to tell me to do it. You didn't have to tell me to do it. Bless Rising Day One. Thank you so much for that heart. I appreciate it. Thank you. 2 times they won. Nicole said, we kept saying, make sure that everyone continues to support Justice because she has nothing to do with this drama. I supported any of those losers. Me too, but we live and we freaking learn. We live and we learn. Because anybody that can sit back and read a defended Justice in that damn group, she sure did, BLD. She showing the hell did. And did not feed off into when they were misgendering her. At the moment, I can't think of the name that they were calling her, but it wasn't Justice. It was Sir. That's what they was calling her. Make sure y'all put that in the chat. When y'all come over there and y'all, typing your comments and stuff out, make sure y'all address her the same way y'all do in the group as Sir. Because I'm not going to misgender you. You are a woman. You may be a gay woman, but you are not a man. I am not going to misgender you. You don't, until you come out here and say, these are the pronouns that I use, you are a woman. That I didn't entertain. I didn't entertain none of that Sir bull crap. But yes, Rita most definitely defended her in that group and did not comment on the Sir, none of that. Now I did when it came to giving that thing over there, the alleged attorney giving her too much information on how she can come out here and try to win a case. I did comment on a couple of those posts, but as far as misgendering her, no, I did not. Absolutely did not. BLD, and she did, said Jody, and yes, she did. Crystal said it had nothing to do with the fallout. My badge is literally still showing active which tells you that we supported and stayed in the midst of the fallout. And Crystal, they just took the little 99 cent out of mine the other day. You know what I'm saying? I was still going over there watching this new thing that she's doing. I was still going over there supporting. You know what I'm saying? You had nothing to do with anything that happened between the content creators in 2025. I wish these hoes would stay in 2025, man. Move on with your life. Move on, man. You got what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You done manipulated all of these different people. And now you got this outsider, who inserted herself in something while she was being talked about like a dog, her son, her food, your little thing that you did for the homeless, all that being talked about in the group. And I keyed about it. I sure did. Your video posted all in the group, being laughed at, posted by your boss. You inserted yourself in this, and you should have been checked if, in fact, that was not justice's stance. But evidently, it was, as we can clearly see. Go says, so it's some I heard you. I heard and you run with hearsay. No way. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, family. Let me read Nicole's comment, then I'm coming to you, baby. Nicole said, what's crazy is Uncommon in her chat. Some of the other people that's commenting in her chat, they don't even have badges, but my badge will be expired in a couple days. See, mine just renewed. Family, how you doing? Nora fell out the bushes. That's who I've been trying not to go off on. She fell for the bait. I took up for her too. Yes, we all did, Nora. Back in the bushes. She been talking crazy a few days now. Don't go in on her. She ain't said nothing like too disrespectful to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, you have to go there with her. That's why I'm not being disrespectful to Justice, and I hope she does not take this as such. I am just expressing how I feel based on the live that you did this morning. I am reacting to that live that you did this morning. I am not in any way trying to disrespect you, Justice. I still have that level of respect for you. I don't intend on coming out here arguing with anybody. Those people are low vibrational, and I wish I would waste a second on them. Okay. I gave them what they needed in 2025. In 2026, it's up. Okay. It's up. Abundantly blessed, grand arising to you. Shonda said, Crystal, I'm gone. And me too. Gone. You ain't got to tell me number one time. One time. And that's it. I'm gone. Nicole, mine will be too. Yes, Hope, Mac. Girl had a nose. It was a couple photos. A nose full of boogers and cooking food. Cooking food, child. I get on there and I be dang. This girl, contaminated throat, done posted a picture of this girl in her nose and her food. And I'm like, damn it, this early in the morning. I mean, like, she's really on your mind like that. Like, the first thing you post is that early in the morning. What you gonna come out here and say? You gonna talk about me coming in the group asking for money again? Girl, that's old. Goodbye. I ain't gave you nothing in 2026. So goodbye. At this point, you'll be grasping at straws, okay? All right? Nicole said, I don't understand why she keeps saying that everyone knows in the sector that Rita is bold and she doesn't need anyone to be her mouthpiece. Oh, child. Crystal said, and that girl that spoke for her don't even be in her chat anymore since her commentary had changed. But a lot of us stayed regardless. We sure did. That's what you call loyal supporters. Loyal supporters. Chris, bless rising to you. Chris said, I took my badge back when the other day I went into Justice's chat and said hi to her, and she did not say anything back to me. And she never did that before. I had a 26-month badge. Ain't that something? That's sad, man. Oh, man, sis, so apparently something went down in a private group because I'm lost. I have no clue what the hell is going on. Well, oh, man, I'm going to catch you up as soon as I get caught up on these comments. Yes, Chris, said Jody, I had a 27-month membership, okay? So, see, the train riders didn't go nowhere because you didn't have nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing. Nothing to do with this, Justice. Nothing. Didn't nobody come out here and call your name? Didn't nobody come out here and make you commentary? You had absolutely nothing to do with anything that went on back in 2025. The support was still there. All you gotta do is go to your YouTube studio and your memberships, and you'll see the train riders. Check, 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 check. They were still in the building. Even, and I have to keep reiterating the new content. You know what I'm saying? When you came out here and you tried something new, we were still in the mother freaking building, man. And you let a low vibrational broke bee baked you in like that. I cannot believe it. And to say, and I have to say this because you brought it up, that no one had your back when the people were talking about you when you were at your lowest. That is a lie from the pits of hell, and I rebuke it. It is a lie. I, for one, came out here. You didn't ask me to. You didn't have to. I came out here and I said something. Me, TP, I said something because I rock with you. See, I'm not a fake, phony ass person. You know what I'm saying? If I with you, I with you. If I don't, you're gonna know about it. See, it ain't gonna take a fallout for you to know that I ain't with you. Cause I don't get down like some people. You know what I'm saying? They need to go find out why they got this thing that won't go away. So they say that it's sometimes connected to that disease that has two consonants and two vowels. Uh-huh. Go get that cough checked out, y'all. That's what you need to be worrying about instead of coming out here trying to bait me into going back and forth with it. It'll never happen. And you're only getting this because I got to go back down memory lane to speak with Miss Justice and let her know that she did not have a damn thing to do with anything that went on in 20 motherfucking 25. The love and support that we had for her was there. When she needed her break, we was there. When she needed people to talk, to sit with her. When she came out here and she was going through that grieving process, we was there. We were there. It's a lot of new names over in that chat. A lot of them. And I know why they're there. I know why they're there. They boss done gave them free. Mm-hmm. Shonda said, blaming us for not knowing what was going on. She always claims she's a straight shooter. Well, baby, I can't motherfucking tell because I would have checked. Oh, girl, thinking she great come out here and speak for me and tell me who I like and who I don't like. Baby, bye. Hey, Shauna, bless rising to you, love. Nicole said, my support for Justice had nothing to do with Rita because I was supporting Justice before Rita ever started supporting Justice. That's how long I was supporting her. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Child, double tap that screen. I don't know who Shaniqua, Boniqua. I don't give a dang about nobody talking nothing about me. They gonna get nothing. Nothing. Gold said nobody was talking about her. Justice, she wasn't calling you MFs and Bs, and she wasn't. The people she was talking to knew who she was talking to. Justice, and if you thought she was talking about you, why are you waiting until now to bring it up? Why wouldn't you get on your platform or go in her chat and ask her, are you referring to me? Huh? Are you speaking? on me? Am I one of the bees that you're talking about? Because I would love to know. Cynthia, how you doing, my love? Blessed rising to you. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. I don't know if you're renewing or if you just now becoming a member, but welcome. Exactly. I didn't care where she took her platform. I was still gonna support her. Me too, Nicole. And did. And did. Blessed rising retired teacher. Jody's agreeing with Nicole. So was I. But I just can't believe it. Like, damn, y'all just looking for y'all looking for anything, man. Anything. And I just don't understand. Like somebody gotta let me know what is it? Like what is it about Rita that bothers y'all so much? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Nicole Pratt, that part. And everyone that supports Rita isn't a train rider. Shonda, what you said. What you said. They're not. Okay? They're not. Day one, I appreciate you for being here, my love. It's all for commentary, just like the rest of these bums. I'm trying to tell you, Nicole, I don't understand it. That's why I said it's got to be for commentary. It's got to be. I mean, it can correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. That's some bull. Matlock needs to stop shit. Angelique, thank you for that 100 again. My love. Nicole said that's exactly what happened. We packed our bags and got the hell up out of there. Now she's mad, silly ass clown. Stay mad. No, I said my Cuddy wasn't talking about her at all. Rita not thinking about her. Rita ain't thinking about none of them. If they only knew what this woman had going on, they would shut the up, okay, and try to upgrade their lives. This ain't for you, Justice, but if you want to take it, you can have it. But these people that got her name in her mouth, this woman hasn't even been out here, okay? Damn, that's powerful to allow another human to control you like that. Hasn't even been out here. And y'all got this woman's name in your mouth, and she ain't even thinking about you. Ain't even thinking about you. Got too many blessings. I'm telling you, it ain't my business to tell it. I ain't telling you nothing. Just know that the woman is blessed. The last thing she thinking about is contaminated. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut it up. Because I ain't coming for that. Nicole said, that's exactly how I feel. Like I was not going to sit with people in the chat that I didn't like and that I couldn't pop off on without being asked to leave. I don't do fake, Nicole. Okay? That part. That part right there. That's why sometimes y'all would not see me fall down in that chat. I couldn't do it. I wasn't finna sit with them fake assholes. I wasn't finna do it. Wasn't finna do it, child. Nicole said them bitch uh fake as fuck. They're flip floppers, fake and flawed, and I don't do it. Me neither. Me neither. Hey, Miss LB, how you doing, beautiful? Blessed rising to you. Got you 105 said Rita is living her best. Okay, best, and let's not forget blessed life. She doesn't have time for the mess. They are trying to bring her back out. I hope she doesn't fall for the bait. She's not. Got you 105. She's not. Mm-mm. God got her too busy. He's showering. You hear me? Showering blessings upon her. You understand what I'm saying? She's too busy. She ain't got time. God is making sure that he keeps on showering her and her family with blessings so that she can't even make time. You understand what I'm saying? God done pushed her out the way and told her daughter, I got this. I got this, daughter. I'm going to keep you occupied. All I need you to do is be obedient, and I got you. And that's exactly what God is doing. That's why she has not been out here. She ain't thinking about none of them people. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that her name is still coming out of their mouth. It only shows you how pressed and bothered they are by a woman that you have never shared a space with in your life. You have never breathed the same air as this woman, yet and still you can click a live button and you can let her name roll off your raggedy ass, stank ass tongue before you get up and wash your ass, brush your teeth, wipe your face. You got this woman's name in your mouth. You done went to bed with her on your mind. You're waking up with her on your mind. All throughout your day, she's on your mind. And I promise you, you're not on hers. I promise you that. Nord, you already know. Fake, baby. They already showed us and told us that they was fake. You think I give a damn that a thin like me to start with? Bitch, you look bad. That's real women. Real women will sit back when they heard that statement that came out of contaminated throats, mouth. Real women would sit back and say, damn, you was speaking to her in your chat. You was going over in her chat. She had a badge in your chat. Uh, at one point, you had a badge. I don't know if you was stunting and renewed it just so you could fall down in the chat and be green, but that don't phase me. That don't do nothing for me. You understand? I like men. I don't like women. Okay. Single men that aren't married, might I add. But uh, anybody should sit back and look at that. Listen to that statement. Take that statement in. When you say, I did not like y'all anyway, baby, how do you think she feel about you? But I forgot, y'all need this money. Just like she needed, y'all need it too. Y'all need the coin. Okay? So y'all gonna be fake together. I can't get with that program. I can't subscribe to that program. Okay? And I thank God for removing me from that situation. I surely do. But I just can't believe. Hey, Melanie, bless rising to you, love. I just can't believe, Justice, that you took the bait. I really can't. I can't believe that you let something like that speak for you. I really cannot. They're definitely scrambling for commentary. They dragged Justice in that group show, did Nicole misgendered her in everything. Misgendered her and everything, and the girl that was misgendering her, girl, you didn't have no place to be misgendering nobody because your face is strong than a mofo. I can't even remember your name, but you got a strong ass killer, whatever your name is, Killer Key, whatever it is. But you got a strong face, like for real. You the one looking like a man, Justice look like a woman. You look like a man, and you're gonna have the audacity to call her sir. Yeah, tell her that. Tell her that. Uh, the Sigma, wait a minute. The Sig, man, how you doing? Justice views are low, and then they're gonna be like that whenever you're trying to change your content. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't reflect anything on Justice. They're gonna get even lower now that the train riders have left and the people who genuinely love and support Rita have left because um you basically said, and I read the comment earlier that it's out with the old and in with the new. Good luck with that. The views are going to get lower. They're going to get lower, but that's to be expected. Anytime you change up your content, it takes time, to build it up. So that's not the reason why her views were low. But when they get lower, you know what I'm saying? You'll see, because people They noticed that, they wasn't making the same money that they made last year. They noticed that they they wasn't getting the super stickers and the super chats. The cash apps wasn't coming through. You know what I'm saying? The views wasn't viewing and things of that nature. The memberships weren't membershiping. Stuff like that. Eventually that's gonna be felt. You know, but Matlock, we wanted clarity, right? Of what the fly, flea fly said. That's it. And that's all I kept seeing in the chat was people asking, can you please clarify? Thank you for that. Who was that? B Tucker. Thank you so much for the super stick, the super chat. TP, thank you for giving the people a voice. Me, I'm people. I stand with you. Thank you. And I appreciate that. As for me, Justice was the last man standing. Try me now. Hashtag try me now. Amen to that. Amen to that. She was neutral. Justice, you were neutral. You were neutral in all of this. And you had to have known that. You had to have known it. You had to have known it. Sharita ain't never did to these people. These people not going on. must be must be the money. In my Deion Sanders voice. Okay, Shonda, must be the money. I love that song, man, back in the day. You'll make me go listen to that. Must be the money. They like, yeah. No, I said views gone now. I've been seeing it go down. But that right there was only due to the content change. Now you finna see, now that the train riders and the reader supporters, now that we have been, kicked to the curb, you know what I'm saying? Uh, they're gonna be all the way down unless she chooses to entertain this bull crap, which I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't. I really do. Nicole exactly calling her sir. Yeah, calling her sir. And the one who was calling her sir looked like a sir. Yeah, you do. You do. I'm not gonna misgender you, but you look like a man, chick. You got some strong features, honey. Strong. Hey, Heather. Hey, beautiful. Thank you so much for that Sunday. I appreciate it. Grumpy Creeper says some people are weaker than we think, baby. I never would have thought it. Never would have thought it. Who was that that sent that gift? Shauna, thank you for that hot cocoa. I didn't see it come across the screen. There you go. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ghost, wait a minute. Let me read. Jody said, Nora, yes, they have. Um, Ghost said, well, just to stop acknowledging some people in her chat. Oh, it's my son. In her chat that she had been in that she had been in a while ago. And I noticed it, so I just hit the like and listen in. They talked about her so bad in dry wig scratching throat group. Mm-hmm. Child, let me stop. Because I had heard something. But let me tell you something. I just took a sip of my drink, y'all. Nicole said, got you 105 right, calling her sirs and all types of crazy stuff. Sure was. Do it over there in her chat with your fake phony asses. Do all of that over in her chat. Nicole, even when I would be in the bushes, I would see her really not speaking to the train riders. So who's fake phony? So who's the fake phony one here? Justice, it's you. Shauna said, Justice been talking to somebody, and I think I know who it is because where she get her information from? Shauna, we already know. The Sigma said, Nord, you need to stay out of this business. I agree. Leave Justice alone. Leave her alone, Nord. Family, listen to me. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Charlene Betty said what had happened. Hold on, let me read these comments, Charlene. I'm gonna catch up to speed, baby. Nicole says he be that part. They act like Rita ain't been out here acting a fool for years. LOL. These people are mad because Rita have genuine support. People can't shake that out. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't understand it. Do you, man? Be who you are. And you'll get that. And Justice had it. Justice had it. Dollars agreeing with Shauna, and I do too. And I think I know who it might be. Angelique said, I don't like how they do my Rita and the writers. Little do they know Rita's not thinking about them. And she damn sure don't send us out here to say anything. She sure don't. She's relaxing as she should. Okay, Angelique? Okay? Rita don't control me. Rita don't run me. Okay? Ain't never tried to. Ain't never tried to. Now, what she has said, and y'all try to spin that when she said it, don't be in anybody that is sitting in a chat where I am being dogged, don't come back over here. And I respect that, and I reciprocate what she stated. I don't give a dang where you go. You know what I'm saying? Support who you want to support. You know what I'm saying? You're grown. I can't control y'all and tell y'all what to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But if somebody's bashing in my skull, please don't be like leave. Because I've had to do that before. When they get on somebody I like, I leave. I exit the building. I did it when I was over there with Itchy Scratchy. Okay? Itchy Scratchy. I try to get on 74 and I let it be known. I got to exit. And then you want to make yourself a victim. Bitch, you are not a victim. You're not a victim, bitch. You started all of this mess. See, I'm going back to 2025. Going back to 2025. Let me chill. But you started all of this, and Itchy Scratchy, when I said I got to go, I'm not finna sit here and while y'all bash 74. And what you say? Oh, but you listen to her bash my daughter. No, I did not. No, I did not. The same grace gets extended to the people that I fucks with, okay? That's how I roll. But you don't know how to be real, so you wouldn't understand that, okay? Because you never liked none of us to begin with. You just took our money with your broke ass. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dominique, how you doing, sugar? Grand rising to you. Christine says, so why is it when Try Me Now is here, they don't address anything until she's gone? Christine, that's what I want to know. Now, mind you, she went off last year and it's being brought up today. If you had any issue with it, if you thought for 1 second that you were one of the people that she was speaking on, please tell me why you didn't acknowledge it then. You can say, I didn't care. We'll do this, we'll do that. Okay, so why are you bringing it up now? Why are you bringing it up now? I'm telling you, and the supporters are telling you, Nicole just told you, she was supporting you first. And she's telling you, you didn't clarify. You didn't come out here. You didn't correct that thing over there when she spoke for you. You didn't do it. She was your supporter. You kicked her out. Okay, I read that. Whenever something happens on YouTube, it's always Rita. I had a badge with that lady, and I couldn't even type in her chat. Melanie, I remember that. You kept asking her if she had you blocked, and I even asked her if you were blocked. Hey, 74, sis. I was handling some things and got to start over, but I'm here, y'all. We appreciate you for being in the building, 74. Thank you for those pink cards, my love. Nicole said, exactly. I'm good on all these people. They have showed their true colors. I don't like them. I think they're all fake, including Big Shirley. And that's just it. And I agree. I agree. This is how y'all been feeling. And it's easy to get people to jump on the I don't like Rita bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? To get them views up, to get them supporters in the door. But the thing is, are you gonna keep them? Because as soon as they boss, because they got a boss. Unlike us over here, see us women over here, we don't have a boss. We had a mind of our own. We think for ourselves. We speak for ourselves. We are bosses. No one controls us. No one tells us what to do. No one tells us when to speak. No one tells us when to go live. You understand what I'm saying? No one does that. But you people, when your boss tells y'all to stop supporting that lady over there, when y'all are told that, watch. Just watch. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Snakes shed their skin, y'all, and they grow new skin. They don't change. Nothing changes but the skin. Cynthia said, "Thank you, TP, for this live." I wait a minute. I am never in anyone's group, but Rita has never spoke on justice. Justice, you fell for the okie dog. I'm disappointed terribly about that part. I never, wait a minute, nevertheless, shaking my head, and I guess part two will be after this live. I don't give a dang. I said what I said, and that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Sister Jenkins, how you doing? Grand rising to you, beautiful. Um, Sister Jenkins said, hey, TP, if you are slash were a genuine supporter, why are you allowing the disrespect? I'm calling her Big Shirley. I'm just reading the comments and making this a bashing session, etc. This is not a bashing session. 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 I did not appreciate being told that when her father passed away, did nobody have her back when I came out here and I swung and I played with that little girl over there on Ash Street. She didn't tell me to do it, but because I am a supporter of hers, I did it. Some of the words I'm not even reading. Now, they have asked the things that are being said, and respectfully, the things that are being said, these are things that was asked of her in her chat. They wanted clarification. I saw the chat. I usually don't even read people's chats because I don't care. I'm on the replay. You know what I'm saying? They were asking, can you clarify? Can you answer? Will you answer? What do you mean? They did not get those answers over there. So now they popping their ish. And I'm gonna let them do it. I'm gonna let them do it. And I was a genuine and true supporter of hers. I was. Margaret said, good morning. I have to say this. Justice may have had a name when she came on here, but she didn't have a face. Thanks to Rita and the train riders, she got a face. Long story short, we supported her hands down and did Margaret. Yeah, it's not worth disrespecting Hernard for real. She's Justice ain't even that type of chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna go do a back and forth with Justice. I'm not. I'm just reacting to the live because there was some misinformation in that live. Things that were said that I know for a damn fact were not true. Again, I came out here and swung for you when you were going through that experience, that I too have experienced. Uh, I can't know the truth and to sit on it, I'm going to speak on it. Rita ain't coming out here and giving y'all nothing. So y'all can hang it up. She ain't giving you nothing. But because I know what I know, I'm going to speak on it. And anybody that don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 74 said, I definitely told everyone to continue to support her. She didn't have nothing to do with the fallout. Absolutely did not. Never said one word, but clearly she allowed Spotty to speak for her, and she did not clear it up. Only made it worse, if anything. If anything, in my opinion, she only made it worse when she did not say anything. And then we have a part one. I'm waiting for part two. I don't know if I'm going to watch it because really, all I needed to hear and see was in part one. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I know where you stand. I know how you feel. You know, now you've given the people the answers that they've been asking you for. They've been on hold. They've been holding the line for days. And now they finally gotten the answer. Part two, I'm not here for it. This is it. I done said what I said. What I said was the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay? You let a little dust mite speak up for you again, and it was not cleared up. And Sister Jenkins, let me read Nicole's comment because maybe she's gonna say what I was getting ready to say. Sister Jenkins, because I can say whatever I want to say about a fake chick that I don't give a damn about. And when they asked the question, Miss Jenkins, when they asked the question, they never got the answer to the question, right? When asked specifically, 74. And you know we came out here and fought for that lady when she was going through one of the worst times in her life, man. You know we did. Right, 74, you sure did. Right. Thanks, Nord. I respect you for that. Right. Leave it alone. Not Justice. Don't do it with Justice. She ain't the one. Like Justice, she ain't. I still don't see Justice as being messy. That's the respect I have for her. I don't see Justice as being messy. I don't want nobody coming for Justice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting y'all shit off right here. You know, and that's it. Yes, 74, you were advocating for her, said day one. And did. And did. Because she was not a part of the shit. Never has she been a part of it. Hey, Nate 22, let's rise into you. Terry Cody said 74. I'm not surprised. So I left before I was asked to. That's what I did, Terry Cody. I left the sweatbox before I was asked to because I knew that was coming. When I didn't get the response that I thought that we was gonna get, I already knew what was next. I already knew. Let me pack my shit. Let me go. Let me go on. 74. She was already feeling the way. That's why Spotty was able to speak for her. And Shauna, I agree with you. I agree with you, Shauna. I most definitely agree because ain't nobody finna come on here and tell y'all TP don't like she don't fuck with Nard. She don't fuck with Nard. She don't like Nard. And then I'm not gonna say nothing. Bitch, you don't speak for me. You don't speak for me. You understand what I'm saying? You don't speak for me. I'll come on here and set that straight. I fucks with him the long way. Whatever you trying to do, you better try it with somebody else because I'm not the one or the two. That's what TP would have done. That's how TP would have handled the situation. But instead, there was a lot of dancing going on. But today we finally got the answers that everyone was asking. We finally had the answers. Rita's never, just to clear it up, I'll put it in a bowl before I end because I've been on here a little over an hour, y'all. Ghost says some people feel if they can't have it all the time, they don't want it at all, baby. You better speak, baby. You better speak, gold. Okay. Hey, Terrence, how you doing, my love? Nicole said 74, you definitely said it. All of us said that. She had nothing to do with the drama, but she wants us to be a part of the drama. Make that shit make sense. Here we go. 2025 now, Nicole. 2025 is gone. It's time to move on. You done switched up the content. You know what I'm saying? We trying to support it. But and now we going backwards. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. I ain't got time for it. And I ain't making time for it. 31 months. That's another one. 74. They done bit the mother freaking dust. Okay. Nicole said they were calling her sir. They were. They were. And no one is disrespecting her in the chat, Sister Jenkins. And if you see it as disrespect, I apologize. All I'm saying is, and I hope you get where I'm coming from, I do respect justice. I supported justice. I had genuine respect for her, you know. But that girl came out here and said what she said. She don't like Rita or the train riders. And it was a simple fix to that. When you go live, because we know she goes live every morning, and then a few times throughout the day, at some point, actually, it would have been the first thing I'd addressed. I would have checked though, girl. Okay, if that's how I did not feel. If I didn't feel that way, I would have checked though, girl, and let her know you don't speak for me, baby girl. Okay, that's number one. And number two, I would have went in, said how I felt. That's me. Yes, me. And again, the people were asking her, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? They were asking, can you clarify? She said this is how you feel. We need to know because if that's the case, then I'm gonna move around. You know what I'm saying? They was already over there with with you know what I'm saying? Because of their support for you, the love and respect and for you. They was already sitting at the same table with bitches they don't rock with. And now you got this bitch, this thirsty bitch this thirsty for content ass bitch, coming out here putting words in your mouth. We need to know what the deal is. Point blank in the period. Melanie says she got them messy people in her ear. Point blank on the period, Melanie. On the period. Okay. Good morning, Renee. Welcome, my love. Blessed rising to you. Glendy said, I'm so surprised at justice. And that's what I was speaking on in my live the other night, Glendine, when y'all was like, what is she talking about? I'm confused. I was asking for answers then because I did not understand. Like, why all of a sudden are you on this bandwagon of I don't like Rita? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was talking about. Shonda said, I thought she said let it go and move on. Same narrative as everyone else. When they the only ones talking, make the shit make sense, Shonda. Make it make sense. It don't, and it won't. 74 said, why is she trying to make it seem like it's our fault? When people kept asking her, did she feel like Spotty said? Right, exactly, 74. And that's the whole point I'm trying to make, Sister Jenkins. That's the point that these people that are in the comments right now, see, they asked her. But TP is talking about her response. So now that they got the response, days later, this is how they feel. And they have a right to feel the way that they feel because you had them on hold for days. For days. And I'm not trying to stir up no mess. I'm not trying to start anything. I wanted to come out here and debunk the lies. That's what I wanted to do. Clear my name because I came out here and I swung for you. No, you didn't have to ask me to do it. You didn't have to ask me to do it. You was going through something. I supported you. I did. You know, I don't care how many watch time hours you had before this, or I don't give them about none of that. I'm talking about what I did. Me. TP. What I did. They once said, I even said in the last live Rita had, I said Justice had nothing to do with any of this, but she lost support, but did not come out here blaming anyone. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hey, Love Life. Girl, I sent your name a lot. A lot. Asking the question. I seen you in the comments. I seen you in the and you finally got your answer today. Rita defended her in Piss His group. Show enough did. Did. Shonda said I was 34 months in. The day she was eligible for badges, I got one. And if anybody wants to still support, do it. Do it. Ain't nobody gonna be mad. I promise you, nobody's gonna be mad if you want to still support. Nobody. Go said, because that's not what this is about. This is about cleaning up the lies. Because that live was lies. You was never a part of the MFs or the Bs that she was talking about. I thought that was made abundantly clear, but I guess not. And people did come out here and swing for you when you were going through. I have to continue to reiterate that. That's what this live is about, debunking those lies that were told in that live this morning. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just keeping it a band, okay? Ghost said maybe she got mad because Gamma and Sorette not liked. I think they tight, and that's cool. But say that. Don't just make up BS. Right. And like I told y'all the other night, your enemy's not my enemy. You know what I'm saying? I can like you, but just because you don't F with this person, that ain't got nothing to do with me. They got to do something to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out. Hopefully I don't, but let me find out, you know, how fake and flawed you're telling me that they are. Because your experience with a person, it may not be the same as mine. You know what I'm saying? And you just said it right there, Gold. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, motherfreaking ding. Okay? 74 said Rita defended her, but they never mentioned that and won't. They will never give her motherfucking credit. They'll never give her credit. They'll talk about how TP went in the group and it was asking for money to get a hotel, but they won't tell about the cash out parties that Rita threw for their asses. They won't tell about how other people was in the motherfucking group asking for money to pay their rent and things of that nature. How she gained a Rita. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it just motherfucking scratchy, okay? You the throat and the hair. Pick one. Okay? But Itchy Scratchy will never come out here and tell the people how she slithered over in Rita's ear and asked her to throw a cash out party to pay for an attorney. See, those things will never get talked about. Nobody remembers that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about, oh, she came out here and she called us mother and bees. Well, the ones that she was talking about, you deserve to be called that. And a little bit more. For real. Oh, Max said, I declare I'm so lost in this whole thing. Oh, Mac, let me break that to you, baby. Someone said it's boogers with BS fault. It is 31 months gone up in smoke to day one. Okay, hold Mac. So what had happened was Rita wasn't talking about her. No, not at all. TP, thanks for welcoming me in. Of course, no problem. What do you mean? Thank you for being here. Hey, Heal and Thrive Stephanie, how you doing, nurse? All right, you doing? It would have been so easy for Justice to come out here and say, I support Nasty Skin and Rita. Not one time did she say that. Nope. Nope. And as much as y'all asked for clarity, y'all never gotten into today. Until today. Until today. I can't believe Justice said Margaret. I thought she was one of the real ones. I used to listen to her when I didn't listen to no one else. Now she is letting the devil ride her, shaking my damn head. How dare her? Man. Jody said they can keep on talking and blaming Sharita. She is not addressing them and won't be, Jody. Won't be. Okay? God said, I got her. I got her. Church said, okay, I'm finished. Nicole said exactly. It's a lot of people that support Rita that's not trained riders. They just genuinely support her. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Melody said, don't shut up. Say it. Okay? All right. Everybody's speaking to everybody. Now I'm trying to get down. Church said, I want to say that before all this happened, Rita was already saying she was moving her channel. And ever since, it has been nothing but attack. And it has been Trey. And I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand why these people come for her so hard. The woman hasn't even been out here. You know what I'm saying? That y'all live a miserable life. Because I promise you, I don't think about none of you hoes. None of you. I heard that somebody tried to bait me to come out here. Let me tell you something, bitch. You could never. Bitch, I don't watch you. Bitch, you are on do not recommend. Okay? Bitch, you can sit over there. It's just scratchy. And you can say whatever the hell you want to say, bitch. I will never. You hear me? You can never. It ain't nothing you can say to get me to tongue wrestle with you, bitch. The only reason why I'm addressing you now is because we talking about this bullshit from 2025, okay? Bitch, I've left you in 20 motherfucking 25. The same way that man leaves you after he busts a nut and goes home to his wife. And you laying there with a wet ass and an itchy throat and an itchy scalp. Bitch. That's what TP does to you. So it ain't nothing you can say, bitch. You can't bait me, motherfreaker. I'm not a weak hoe. I'm not a weak bitch. Motherfucker, you can't get me to come out here. I don't watch you, bitch. You have not come up on my feed, bitch, since this whole fallout happened. I'm not interested in you or anything you have going on in your miserable ass life, bitch. At all. You hear me? I know you do. I know you're watching. You know content habit ass bitch. Why don't you get on here and talk about domestic violence, bitch? Since that seems to be a part of your fucking story, switch up your content. Switch your shit up. Get on the train. And I'm not talking about the train, because you can never. Okay? You can never. But bitch, get on the train and get you some new content. You too old, bitch. You too motherfucker. You swole up over there. Motherfucker, you got a cough that you've been having for I don't know how long. Since I've been introduced to your punk ass. You done had that same damn cough. Hold on, y'all. And I'm being for real. Let me go get me some Wawa. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me get me some Wawa. Huh. Motherfucker. Yeah, I had to go get me some Wawa. Now, itchy scratchy. I heard you try to bait me out here yesterday, bitch. You could never. You hear me? You's a weak bitch. I done made my stance abundantly clear. And I'm not going to let a bum ass bitch like you, booger nose, or anybody else bait me into a tongue wrestling match. You hear me? This is all you get from me. This is your content for the day. I gave you some, bitch. Now you can make your little change, you broke ass heifer. Go get a motherfucking job, you broke bitch. You laying on your back. You sleeping with a man, bitch. Let me tell you. Never mind. If your mammy ain't put you up on game, TP won't put you up on game. We all know, as women, what we have between our legs. You can't put a price tag on it. And if you laying up with a man, and that man can't give you a couple dollars, so you can keep your bitch ass off of this here out being messy every day of your life, when you ain't coughing, when you can't stop that cough. That's the only reason we will not. Well, because like I said, the do not recommend is on. And I appreciate you too. But motherfucker, that cough, that's the only reason why we may not see you for days at a time. And you's a sick bitch. You sick, you swolled up, motherfucker. Turn your camera on, bitch. You swolled up from the top of your head, bitch, to the bottom of your motherfucking ankles. You swolled up. Go to the doctor. Go get you some compression socks, bitch. That's what you need to do. Get you some compression socks. Stop ordering them motherfucking cheap ass wigs, bitch. And order you some compression socks for your swole up ass head, your swole up ass arms, your swole up ass legs, and your motherfucking mouth, bitch. I'm not a weak. You can never. You're only getting this because I had to go there. But anyway, yeah, she should have told Spotty, don't put me in that. I have nothing against Rita or the train, but she didn't. She riddled and only said she supported Spotty. Absolutely 74. And that's the reason why we are here right now. Terrence said in 74, this is so childish. And is. We grown ass women. Grown ass women. Act like it. Amen. Pastor says Sunday, when he gets ready to bless you, when it's your time, it's going to be so much to where it's going to be an overflow. Blessings on top of blessings. And that's why Rita ain't got to come out here. Because she's too busy collecting. Try it. Try it. Day one, thank you for that 100. 4 times. Thank you, love. Cassie said, TP, I just got invited to Dubai. What? With my friend Aisha, cousin of Romika Meeks. Girl, can I come too? I want to go to Dubai. I heard the man got some money over there. And I'm single too, child. Cassie, you going? If you do, girl, enjoy your trip. That is what's up. See? Traveling. Travel. Your kids are grown. Travel, bitch. Do something with your life. They begging Rita to address them. Gold. I'm telling you, they are obsessed with that woman. They are obsessed. That woman is married. She ain't looking for no female. She ain't looking for no man out here. Leave that lady alone. God got her. Yeah, that's why y'all can't get her. God's got her. And he's not done with her, okay? Call me a flunky. Call me a follower. I don't care. I know who I am. Okay? I know who I am. And we all know who you are. Itchy scratchy. Shonda said 74 100. I still didn't know what was going on. That was totally disrespectful of Destiny to do that. I wouldn't have expected that from her, and I did not either. I was waiting for her to correct that girl, and she did not. This messy the girl, if Nora, that's who needed her. That's who wants it. But you ought to be putting money in her pocket, Nora. See, that bitch over there is messy. She came and inserted herself in this. Bitch, wasn't nobody talking to you? Wasn't nobody talking to you? Not out here and not in real life, bitch. In real life, they running from your contaminated looking ass. Motherfucker. Go enjoy that new kidney, bitch. That's what you need to do. You need to log off and go do all the things that you couldn't do when you was laid up sick, motherfucker. Terrence said, this mess is so sad. Rita not worried about none of them. Ain't worried about none of them. That was in that group talking about Madlock. Chase, you gonna learn today. Away cause she was crushing on her too hard. Man. That's sad. But I'm telling you, they gonna fall. I'm disappointed with Justice Hill. Richie Rich, I supported her like crazy. Me too. Until I seen part one. Part one. Terrence, why now though? Because when people asked specifically, there were riddles. People moved on. What's the problem now? Exactly, 74. Exactly. What did you expect the people to do? Hey, Indigo. Y'all, I'm so behind in this chat. Driving and listening, can't speak individually, baby. I hope you make it to your destination safely, my love. To be clear, Justice, I have moved on, just expressing my feelings, and that was from Shonda. And I have moved on too. A lot of them over here got strong men faces, baby. Yeah, Nicole, I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, bitch. I clicked on them motherfucking picture. Bitch, how you gonna call her sir? You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's very disrespectful. Nicole, hey, my beautiful sister, I love you, chicks, and Cassie. How you gonna call her sir? And bitch, you look like a whole ninja. Strong face motherfucker. You hear me? Motherfucker look like Squidward when he turned into that strong whatever, I forgot what it was, but y'all, everybody, if you have a grandchild or if you have a child who grew up with SpongeBob, y'all know the episode I'm talking about when Squidward he was chiseled. That's what that bitch's face looked like, chiseled than a motherfucker. And you gonna call somebody sir? Bitch, please. Shonda, exactly. I have moved on. I was just expressing. Stop telling the lies. Move on. Okay? And now, y'all, today we can move on from the nonsense. All right? All right? Ain't nobody, y'all not gonna get what you want. The only thing y'all did was hurt Justice. That's it. That's it. Nicole said exactly. You have to draw in people that's interested in what you're talking about. Exactly. Exactly, Nicole. And it takes time. I got to get my name in green ASAP. Cassie, you good, baby. Just your being here is appreciated. I mean that. Can you see Nicole? Cassie? Melanie says she got them snakes in her ear. Rita does not need anyone to fight for her. Hey, Carol. No, she does not. It has not asked anybody to. Y'all must not have paid attention to Rita or something. Because, baby, she comes out here and she holds her own. She don't need anyone to fight her battles. All right? Nicole said that's all I wanted was clarification. Right. And I saw a lot of people asking for it on if she wanted us there or not. But saying it without saying it, she gave me my answer. So I got the hell on. My badge will be expired in a couple of days. Said Nicole. Okay? Okay? Ghost said, well, a man that is for everybody is for nobody. Show lane. I don't want him. Shonda, she'll call and curse me out. Oh. Nicole, mine expires February the 4th. I know mine just renewed, child. But it's all right. It ain't nothing but $1. It's okay. But it's still support. It's still support. When I go watch the replay, it's still support. And the ghost said Rita actually took up for Justice when they were posting about her. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. But they'll never tell that. Nicole said, honey, not now one of these bums can't kick me to the curb. I left way before they said anything because I seen the snakes in the face. Okay? Richard Rich said, Justice, if you are listening, I'm still going to support, but please don't disrespect us. Please don't. And that's what I respect. Nora said, I'm not ucking with her. I'm not ucking with her. Hey, Miss Mona, how you doing, my love? Mona said, I'm at work making my money, but I'm listening. I appreciate you for being here, my love. They said she involved herself with the FA and other situations that they felt was not of concern to her. That bitch always involving herself in something. Bitch, go on back over to the beef sector and get red for filth, bitch. That's what you need to do. Absolutely log off, like I said, and go enjoy that new motherfucking kidney, bitch. That's what you need to do. Go live life. Go live life. That's what you need to do. Hell. God keeps blessing me, says, okay, so I'm not tripping. I spoke Sunday morning, was not a lot of people in the chat. She looked over me. I moved around, shaking my head. I believe I took my badge, can use my money on other things. Amen. God keeps blessing me, because if you don't want me, bye. I'm gone. Deuces is chucked. I'm kicking rocks. Surely is. Surely is. Nicole said, yes, please, Nora. Don't get into this situation with justice, because you know they're going to turn around. Yes. They're going to turn it around like she had you coming for after her. Yes, leave it alone, Nora. Leave it alone. Nicole says, sit this one out. Sit it out. Because she already made her stance. She let that girl get in her ear. And it's not even worth the argument. So it's not worth the argument. She said how she feels. We know where she stands now. This should have been said days ago when people were asking for it to be clarified, and it's over with. Boom. After this live, I'm going back to doing what I was doing. I ain't talking about this shit no more. Dixon, yeah, God keeps blessing me. Yes, because she asked the writers not to come in her chat and won't. And won't. Hey, Erica. Fancy Furry, how you doing, baby? Miss T, baby, how you doing? Sugar, I be in your bushes, but I had to fall out to say this. I am so tired of all these content creators getting mad at Rita and then start talking shit about the train riders. I am a train rider, motherfucking choo, bitch. Y'all can't stand it. 74 said, Nora, don't say nothing to her, fam. It is what it is. They can spin it because everybody knows Rita wasn't talking about her. She's trying to spin it on us. There will never be a response from Rita. Absolutely will not be. God has her busy, okay? God has her busy, giving her all the things that her heart desires, okay? Cynthia Robinson, who said that, Nicole? I guess I better move on. Fleabag made a statement, Cynthia, stating that justice did not like Rita or the train riders. And this was days ago. And everyone has been asking justice to clarify, you know, come out here like, is that how you feel? You know what I'm saying? Was what she said true? But instead of her keeping it a buck from the beginning, we finally get a response, part one. And we get a part one. I will not be there for part two. I don't give no fucks about it. All right. So that's where we are. She don't fuck with us, and it is what it is. I appreciate it when a person tells me where they stand. I wish you would have been told me where you stood before because I could have used that dollar, you know what I'm saying, on something else. I could have went and bought me a soda, you know what I'm saying, a fountain drink. You know, I could have used that dollar on something else. That time that I took watching your replay could have been spent doing something else. You understand what I'm saying? Let me know where you stand from the gate, man. Don't play no whole show games with me. I ain't got time for that. The only person who plays whole show games is the whole itchy motherfucking scratchy, okay? She loves it. Hey, Queen, how you doing, boo? Queen said, I am at work making my money, but I'm listening in. I appreciate you, baby. Nicole said, Cynthia Justice said all of this on Sunday. And wouldn't even, you know. Hey, Yvonne. Man, y'all, I did a whole skit. Somebody spoke for her. Wait a minute. 74. Man, y'all, I did a whole skit. Spotty spoke for her and she let her do it. She refused to tell Spotty to leave her out of it. but trying to blame us for her decision. Right. Make that shit make sense, girl. Ain't nobody came out here and said nothing about you. Nothing. Now you want to go back to some months ago when Rita was cussing out the people who needed to be cussed out. You was not included in that. That was made clear. A few content creators, 74, came out here and reiterated it that you was not one of the people that she was talking about, you know. And then, girl, it's just the lies for me. Like the lies, the lies, the lies, man. And my candy burns for Nicole. Well, apparently she's still going because TP said alive this morning. Yeah, it's alive. It's part one. Part one. That's the reason why I did this live. Cynthia said, "Oh Lordy, so I guess I better stay from over." I was there Saturday night, Sunday night, watching and cheering on the football game. Miss T Baby said, "I'm a train rider and I still have a badge with justice and I support from the bushes." And that's cool. Support her. Anybody that wants to support her, do it. Do it. Do it. No one is telling anyone where they can and cannot go. Y'all are grown. And any content creator that tries to tell you where you can and cannot go, if it were me, then I'm not fucking with you. Because number one, you ain't my mama. You don't tell me what they have to do. Okay? So you trying to tell me if I support this person, I can't support you? Oh, okay. Bye. I'll leave you alone. You ain't got to tell me to go. I'm out. You ain't got to do it, but tell me but one time, and I'm out. Miss Mona said, "I love Rita. However, I am too old to be told what to do." Amen and amen again. And Rita never has. Period. So find another scapegoat and leave Rita out of your BS. Amen. I wish they would. Leave that lady alone. She's fine. She's happy, y'all. She's living her blessed and best life. Y'all on her miserable. Y'all on her scrambling for content because your broke bitches need this mess, man. You need it. Y'all scrambling. You trying to, throw your little subliminals out to get certain people to come out here and argue with you. But TP ain't gonna be your company. You understand? This is all you get. I done gave you your content for the day. I'm not gonna respond to you because I don't watch you. I don't watch you. Okay? Cynthia said, "Thanks, Nicole, for the clarification. I'm a train rider. Justice, I'm sorry, but CP has your badge. You're going." And that's on period. I'm gone too. As soon as my badge expire, I'm gone. I'm Deuces is Chuck. I done unsubscribe, and I don't care. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. You said you don't want me over there, so I won't be over there. Melody said, "Was it a bashing session when she had Rita's name in her mouth for no reason?" Right, right, right. Bashing session. Who bashing her? Nobody. Nobody. Now I'm so behind. I stand on everything that I said in her chat on her community wall today, and I feel good letting her know how I felt about her, Nicole. I know you did, girl. I know you did. Dodie said, "TB, I have to go. Going into a doctor's appointment. Great live. Have a blessed day, all. You too as well, Jody. I hope everything goes well at the doctor today. I appreciate you for dropping in, and thank you so much for those beautiful hearts. Yeah, I'm about to get off of here. Oh gosh. Here we go with this one. Miss T, baby. Miss T did the same thing, talked shit about the train riders, and told us to get out. She had to tell me once because I never go back over there again. Hey, I left before she told me because I knew I seen that one coming. When she didn't come out here and say what I expected her to, I knew that snake done slithered over there and got in her ear. Bitch, you ain't no good, girl. You ain't no motherfucking good. And I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't no good gonna come to you. Ain't no good gonna come to you at all. I promise you. Your life, your life is gonna be in shambles. Your child, what your child is going through, shit on anybody. But you's a weak hoe. Because instead of you investing your time into, getting your daughter and removing her from the situation that she may or may not still be in, you coming out here and you fucking with people that ain't fucking with you, that ain't thinking about you, bitch. Just like that man ain't thinking about you unless he wants to leave you with a wet ass. TP ain't thinking about you. So the next time you think that you gonna come out here and bait me into an argument, bitch, think a motherfucking again. This is all you get from me, bitch. And the only reason you're getting it, I gotta say it one more again, is because I'm talking about this old bullshit that I left in 20 motherfucking 25. See, I'm a grown woman, bitch. I am. And I moved the fuck on. It is a new year, bitch. And I'm not about to bring your raggedy, contaminated, itchy, scratchy throat and hair, swole up body ass in 2026 with me, bitch. Stop trying to be my company, hoe. You can't sit at my motherfucking table, bitch. You cannot do it. You can't even stand at my door, bitch. That's how much beneath me you are. But your life, whore, is going to fail. Everything that you think about, got the things up. Everything that you think about, bitch. Everything that you do is going to crumble because you're a messy, fake ass bitch. Not only on this app, but in real motherfucking life, bitch. That's why you ain't got no friends, whore. That's why we never see you hanging out with your friends, with your... Let me stop. Let me stop. Now, let me get to these comments. We were still supporting her. Rita never said anything about her and didn't. Miss C Baby said, my badge with justice is still active and has been for 14 months. Thank you, TP. The same way she allowed people to bash Rita and the train riders in her chat. These people are so ridiculous. I know the hypocrisy, right, Nicole? I don't have any respect for justice and none of them at this point. And I feel that. Miss T Baby said that part, Nicole. Shonda said, if we're to move on, we need a part two. We get it. Why? Right. Why need a part two? Right. We get it. Got it. Sunday. Finally. What you said, Shonda. We got it. We ain't slow. Snakeskin spotted out. You better be careful. That kidney can fail any day now. What you said, Richie Rich, show can. Show enough can. Bitch been messier ever since they put that motherfucker in her. Bitch, you need to do your motherfucking research and find out where that motherfucker came from. That's what you need to do. Because you been something else ever since you got the kidney, bitch. Like, you been out of control. I was happy for you. But now, bitch, I wish they could take that motherfucker back. For real. Call your ass up and tell them, bitch, we need a motherfucking refund. You didn't deserve it. Or Miss Mona said, yes, I asked Justice directly to clarify, and I saw where you did. I saw you in the comments. Never got anything except a whole lot of words beating around the bush and defensiveness. Exactly. I was in the comments, y'all, because I wanted to make sure I was clear on what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I got it. I got it. I received it. Okay? The T has been clocked. Richard Rich, man, she's a bold one, because ain't no way. Indigo said, I genuinely like justice content. I learned a lot, like I do on 74 Lives. I waited to see if it was true, and she didn't want us in her chat. I never got that. So go watch part one. Pickle said, nah, nephew, that ain't justice demeanor. I don't know the whole story. I still come in peace and love with the left side content creators and subs. And I respect that, Pickles. I absolutely do. I respect it. Angelique said that was one thing I loved about Justice. She never got involved with BS. This surprise. Me too. Me too. I could not believe that. 74 says she never checked Spotty. Instead, she said she support her. Yeah, she said that. I was like, okay, but what about what she said? Like, is that how you feel? And she just went around the mulberry bush. But she came out with part one. There's no need for a part two. We got it, girl. We got it. We got it. I always love you too. And we love you too, Pickles. And like I said, support who you want to support. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grown. Tamara said I was never subscribed to her. I had an eerie feeling about her from the beginning. Richard Rich speaking to 74, Indigo. You be careful, girl. You better be careful. Nicole said, yes, I left. Miss T Baby said, TP, if Rita would have said that, Justice would have checked Rita and told her she gonna run her channel. Yes, absolutely. She gonna run her channel and let that be. Get away from me with this in my Phaedra voice. That's all you see to play. Saw it. And then the questions when they were being asked, like it was never a straight answer given. Never. Y'all been on almost 2 hours. I got to go, y'all. Listen, if I don't get to everybody's comments, please, y'all. I am so sorry. Who is that? Is that Mark? Did I just see Mark in here? Hey, Mark. How you doing, my love? Hey, Jean. Jean said all she had to say was Spotty is wrong. Right. I don't feel like that, but that's how she felt, as we found out in part one, those of us who watched it. As we found out. Hey, Latanya, thank you for the $14 super sticker. I appreciate it, my love. Latoya, thank you, boo. Thank you again, Latoya. Appreciate it, sugar. Thank y'all for liking that. Y'all can put some more love on that. Go said and Pissy sound like she feels like a fool too. And does. Them checks ain't checking. They ain't checking, honey. They ain't checking. That's what started it all to begin with. But you got mad when you seen that somebody who you didn't think should be making it out here on this app was making it. And not only was they was making it better and they was making more than you. And you got mad. You got mad. And that's how all this shit got started. And now your checks really ain't checking, bitch. You gotta scramble. You gotta scramble around and scrape the bottom of the barrel, bitch, trying to get you some content. But the day you get me out here to go back and forth with your bitch, I promise you, I'll be out my motherfucking skull. Cause you can never, bitch. You could never bait me into coming out here to argue with your weak ass. But y'all, I got to go. Melanie, thank you so much for either renewing your membership or becoming a member. Y'all, I'm gonna read y'all's comments when I go back and listen. Yvonne, thank you for the 100. I appreciate it, y'all. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I have got some stuff I got to do. Gene Bennett, they can't move on now, attacking the subs, I guess, cause Rita. Wait a minute, where'd it go? Cause Rita been gone. B Tucker said I heard 15 to 20 minutes and left. Friday, I still didn't wait a minute. I still didn't unup then. Let me get to this funeral home. Oh, B Tucker, prayers for you, baby. Prayers for you, my love. Terry Cody, thank you for the pink cards. Yeah, I'm sorry if I missed your comments. Please, y'all forgive me. I have got to go. It's almost 2 o'clock. And I got to go. I got to get ready. I was supposed to have been off here, y'all. I love y'all so very much. We know where we stand finally. This could have been resolved and dissolved days ago when the question was asked. But you messy hoes, y'all gonna fall. I'm telling you, y'all gonna fall on the sword, baby. And we are going to have a front row seat. I keep saying that. We're gonna have a front row seat. Quinta, thank you so much for the hearts 5 times, my love. And thank y'all for dropping them pink hearts in the chat. Richie Rich, Yvonne, everybody. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful, productive day. Please and thank you. All right. TP's out, y'all. Again, if I didn't read your comment, y'all, charge it to my head and not my heart. Please. I'm sorry. Love y'all. Be blessed.